Look at me. PK here. 5:30 in the morning. I even wore my jacket because I want you to take me seriously. I just couldn't resist after watching all these videos. I finally came to the topic. What we're going to discuss today, I'm going to put up today, is you're going to love this. What is the easiest way to make $100,000 a year in the trading business? The easiest way. I'm telling you, this can be done. But before I give you it's only 3 or 4 things. Quickly, I must just give you a little comment about the market, the reaction from yesterday. First of all, yesterday, and today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. Monday, we had a lot of, I'm sure you all know, but across the board, we had a lot of things happen that you must take notice. You know, my feeling about, I think if you watch my technical analysis video, I'm not a believer these things predict the future, but they do tell you when to get in. I'm a believer that's after 35 years of trading, I use these things, and they're extremely helpful. But you must take notice. Let me tell you what happened. First of all, we got a key reversal in the S&P. For all you S&P traders, ES traders, you must watch. You must pay attention to this. I'm talking about in the daily. This is number one. This is not a good thing. Does it mean it's going to work? Of course not. It's still 50-50 for me. But it doesn't look good what happened yesterday. And plus this morning I see the S&P. Now remember, market is open, but it is open because it's following Asia, then Europe. We're down about 30 handles. Number 2, we had the NASDAQ looks bad. This we know. This is nothing new. It has looked bad, very weak. You know this. Looks like we're going lower there. But in terms of the quote-unquote TNA, not TNA. Actually, TNA is wrong. Let's say TA, technical analysis. We had a reversal in the Dow futures. Now, the Dow has been the strongest. But again, you want to watch this. I see the Dow down at 150 points this morning. Then we also had, what else do we have in the market? We had the Dow, S&Ps, that's the market. Also, we also had in the other, other financials, not the financials, was in the commodities. For you following commodity prices, things like that have been taking off like crazy. You look at, for instance, the lumber. Lumber was up 30 to crash down 50. Big key reversal. Could be some short-term high. This could be it. But we must take notice. And we'll see what happens today. Also, copper. We had a big reversal in the prices. And these are the 2 commodities that have been, that have been very strong, as you know. But when you see all these things happen in the same day, I'm telling you, watch out. Watch for these things. If you're long any of these things, just watch very carefully. I'll tell you one other last thing, also, that was a key reversal, which you must watch the action of this, is in the Bitcoin. Now, I think, the Bitcoin is, in fact, the Bitcoin and stock indexes, the market, I think these things are going down, but they're going to be a great buy for the long term, but just not here. So this could be, hopefully for all of us, because I want to go long for the long term, this will be the start of something, big. I say watch today, tomorrow, critical. But I'll tell you the good news is what's holding very well in this turmoil, which actually it should, is the gold and silver. They still look good to me. They didn't drop that. In fact, usually in the past, many of you know or have started looking in the past, when you have a big sell-off and you have some panic in the market, the financial markets, people usually run to gold and silver. They've been running to the Bitcoin. This time they didn't. This time the gold and silver has been holding. So I like the gold and silver. Many of you think I'm so negative about gold and silver. I wouldn't. It's just a trade up here. Long term, I think I think they'll all come together to the downs for a buy. But this does look good. Also, the crude oil for you crude traders out there. The crude's hanging in there real well too. It's not so much of an uptrend, but it's holding this $65, $66 price. So this is these things are all some of the positive things. But anyway, let's talk about what is the easiest way to make $100,000 a year in the trading business. Okay, which is the topic of our out of the box story for today. Number one, and this is from watching. Now I understand why. I get the whole thing. Remember, I'm 62. I'm not like you, young, know all this thing. I'm a low-tech guy. Look at the production. I'm using some ridiculous camera to shoot these videos, but who cares about the production value? It's about what comes out of the person's mouth, not about how fancy all the shoot and the production everyone looks. You know this. I don't have to tell you this. So, number one, I'm telling you, start a financial YouTube channel. Okay? I don't care what you talk about. The metals, the gold, the Bitcoin, the dollar, doesn't matter. It's got to be financially related. Number two, write a newsletter, a monthly newsletter, and charge $200 a year. And write it monthly and give your opinion about all these things. Because believe me, you can say, but who am I, PK? I'm just another guy out there. Believe me, these people you see with the bookshelves, this would kill me. You know what I'm talking about. These experts, they have this sitting in their office with all their books behind them, or they have a bunch of guests. I call them washed up guests. All these people you see speaking, because believe me, all the people, the real deal people who really are in this game, you're never going to see them on the YouTube. Very, very rarely. They're never going to be on doing these interviews for these people, except in an extreme case. Okay? And number three, all you got to do is get 500 people paid subscriptions to that newsletter. It's $100,000 a year. Now I see why there's so many. There's 1 million financial channels, and all playing the same game. Because it's easy, 100,000. Are they getting rich? No, but look, this is 5, 6, 7, 8,000 a month. After your taxes, this is going to help pay, especially here like me, sitting in the kitchen. Whether you want to you guys can make the production and make it. Of course, you have to make it look good. You can't sit here like me, sitting in a jacket with no shirt on. Okay, so I got a Rolex watch, but so what? Look how I'm doing these videos. It's ridiculous, but it's helpful. You guys, you know it. What I'm speaking is from experience. So anyway, this is really the easiest way to make that 100,000. And if you're great in the marketing, some of you really know how to get placement in social media and get yourself out there. I mean, you could make 200,000 a year, 300,000 a year. I mean, you can have. This is why there's so many people out there doing it. So this is really the easiest way to make money in the trading business. Much easier than making these trades. Because think about it. What do we see out there? What are all these channels, financial channels? They're always talking about some type of option selling strategy. If you're into options, how to write options, earning extra income. And believe me, you follow these option selling strategy, you're going to go broke unless you really know what you're doing. Because selling options, yes, you collect the premium. Yes, you win a lot. But I mentioned before, and when I take a look at my tips on the option videos, you're playing with fire here because You're risking $3 to make that dollar. You know, you make that dollar frequently, but actually the risk could be greater. Because some disaster, you write those puts in the market, you really be in trouble. Same with currency options or even a stock option. You know, people do these options, right? Selling options during the earnings season. This is a huge mistake. This is big time gambling. You see all sorts of trading room opportunities. Join my trading room. I'll charge you $50, $75. And you could say, well, PK, can I pick up anything? I don't think so. I think, trader, you're going to be on your own. Yes, you could have a little group, maybe one or two people you can call, discuss. But you don't want too many opinions. You really want to take in all this great research for yourself and analyze it. But don't listen to anybody. It can only screw you up. Trust me in this. I've been there. I see quite a few sites, financial sites, talking about, some type of day trading. They put charts and forms. I got in here. The market goes here, draw the lines, put my stop here, risk this, blah, blah, blah. The point is, again, focusing on day trading is not the way to get rich. But there are quite a few. It's unbelievable to me. And they're all charging something, some way to make some money. And think about it. A couple $100 a year, $150. Some charge more, some charge less. I saw someone charging $70 a year. You don't need to get so many people to pay this money. There's most of the world, especially in America, they want this, and they figure, I'll pay a couple $100, maybe I can learn something. And I'm not telling you there is something you can learn for a couple $100. There's nothing so bad about this. I'm just telling you, you need to get in the game if you have any, especially if you got some skills in front of the camera or you're a good writer. But basically, they're all selling something, something, and this is the hook. They'll use different ways, but all financial related, right? To inform you, to say, do this. And so that's it. Now, let me tell you, if you said, okay, PK, is there anything good out there that you like, that you think is legitimate on all these YouTube channels, And I can tell you, believe it or not, all these gold and silver forums, right, that are offering, they give you some tips or even direct offers to buy the physical. To me, it's legitimate. The fact spread, you pay, for me, it might be the wrong way to do it unless you're a believer that's going to be the full disaster. But no matter what, at least you're going to be sending your money in. You're going to get some of your silver coins, your bullion, or whatever you want to buy. But at least you're getting something. You're getting something for this money. And whether you're going to keep it forever, keep it for years, protect yourself. But to me, as much as you see me talk, you might think, I talk negatively about people who buy bullion, physical. Believe it or not, I think it's the only legitimate thing out there that's in the whole financial sites that are offering service. I really do. And I forgot to mention also the mentoring sites. So, all in all, what I want to say, in conclusion, for Out of the Box, this little special edition, I'm going to get it up today on Tuesday to put it up there, because it just hit me. Why? It's just endless. You type in a search, I don't care about the dollar, fiat dollar, the disaster. You know for yourself. If some of you have especially if you're a good writer, your opinion, believe me, is no better. Actually, your long-term opinion is not any better than mine. I'm giving you, that's why I don't talk long-term. I'm talking 1 to 4 days. In fact, I'm always telling you what I see in the moment is 50-50. The only difference is I know where to get in, whether you're a buyer or a seller, whether stock, the Bitcoin, the gold and silver future. This is my strength, is getting in and analyzing. But in terms of predicting what's going to happen, I'm telling you, you guys know, believe me, whether you probably don't believe it, because you listen to these people, and because they might have a million subscribers, hundreds of thousands, there are even some names, and they get some interviews, But you'll find out the underlying motive is to get you to buy something. And remember, I'm not talking about people, all you who are buying gold and silver bullion. Outside of that, this is where we're at. So again, as usual, it is, let's see, 10 after 6 in the morning. A little dressed up purposely, but as you say, I got my pajamas on, so I do this purposely because I want you to know and take me seriously. If you got this talent, this is the easiest way to make $100,000 a year in the trading business. Anyway, this is PK with another episode of Out of the Box. And as you know, think for yourself. The life is now. Ciao, everybody. Let's see what happens to in the market. There's going to be some follow-through. Let's turn it around. But I think this could be it. I really have this feeling that we're heading lower. And there's going to be some great buying opportunities. But I don't know when. I can't tell you when. I can't tell you the number. It has to do with the time, how it gets there. Anyway, let's make some money. Ciao, everybody.